What's up, guys? So today I'm going to go ahead and show you how I make a Trisket, which is a tri-tip smoked like a brisket. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is make a solution that I'm going to inject this tri-tip with. First thing I have is some beef broth here, and then got your Worcestershire sauce. I'm not measuring any of this here. I'm just putting in as much as I think I need to make it taste good. And then the third thing I have here is the barbecue rub that I'm going to put in there. Make sure you use a fine barbecue rub, nothing coarse that'll get stuck up inside your injection needle. Then I just, stir it all up here and make sure that it gets all well distributed, and I fill the injector needle up with a bunch of that injection stuff that I just made, the beef broth and whatnot, and then go ahead and start sticking this tri-tip. I just find the grain of the meat and I go against the grain, as you see here, and I'm just trying to go in kind of a grid. It's going to be messy, it's going to squirt everywhere. I kind of laughed there when I did that. And then, just try to build yourself a little pocket in there and inject that stuff and get as much of it in there. You just want to make the tri-tip as moist as possible. This is not a big thick piece of meat. There is some intermuscular fat, but here I am adding the rub on the outside now. Some of that Killer Hogs, and I'm using McCormick's Montreal steak. That will help build it a nice bark. And then next thing we do is go out and fire up the Pit Boss. I'm going to cook this at 250 degrees until until it's ready to wrap. So first thing we do is slap this on here like so, and then I'm going to put my meat thermometer right in the thickest part of the tri-tip, and that way we can keep an eye on the temperature as we're cooking it. And now I've taken it out and I'm going to put it in this roasting pan here, and I'm just adding some of that stuff that I use to inject the tri-tip with, and that's going to help keep that nice and moist. And I just cover it with foil and put it in until it goes all the way up to over 200 degrees. That means it's ready. So I'm just going to pull that thermometer out of there and bring it inside, and then here's a big reveal. And the bark isn't the greatest because we didn't wrap it tight. We had it in there with the juice, but that's going to make for a nice and juicy center. I rested it underneath the foil for about a half an hour. It's important that you rest your meat. It's very important. And then here it is, the big reveal. We're slicing into this thing. Look at that smoke ring there, nice and juicy. It was absolutely delicious, nice and tender. It pulls right apart just like a brisket. Delicious. You're gonna love this.